The Pokemon anime has been a real hot topic on my channel lately, hasn't it? We are now in the closing stretch of Pokemon's biggest tournament of all time. Our boy is in the Masters 8, and things have gotten pretty interesting so far. I say interesting because that's the only way I can express my feelings for it. Take that word as you will. It got me thinking though, what are the worst episodes of the Pokemon anime with over 20 years to pick from? Today, I wanted to give my opinion on what I consider to be the worst episodes in the entire series. This can range all the way from the original series until where we are now in Journeys. There will not be any banned episodes here, by the way. I feel those are too easy and have been brought up too many times. Also, some of these may not be one dedicated episode. In some cases, it will be one episode and the episodes that revolve around that episode like mini-arcs. You guys will see what I mean as we progress through the list. Anywho, buckle up for a trip down memory lane and prepare to have some pretty bad memories come up, because these are going to be some interesting choices. Also, what I consider to be the worst are probably going to be different or much different than yours. But of course, leave yours in the comments down below. Hopefully we can agree on at least some of these. But if you disagree, just know I love you and I hope you have a blessed day. Before we start though, I have a new channel called Mystic Reads where I read anime fanfics, so if that's up your alley, consider checking it out. Also, over on Mystic Umbreon Shorts, we're doing 5 facts about every single Pokemon every single day. So if you like Mystic Umbreon daily content, check out both those channels. Links will be in the iCard and the description below. Starting off this list, we have Pokemon Advanced Generations episode, Togepi Mirage. Right off the bat, I love Misty as much as the next OG Pokemon fan does. I love the fact that she was the one who got Togepi, and now she was practically a mother to it. Misty, of course, was a huge character in the beginning era of the Pokemon seasons. She was Ash's rival on one hand, and was his coach on the other. At this point in Advanced Generations, Misty hadn't shown up in a while, and when she did, there was hype. But what I didn't really like about this was the fact Misty only showed up to release Togepi, and after it evolved in the Togetic. I liked her Gyarados' debut, but other than that, she only showed up to release Togetic, and that was it. It was kind of a waste of time. The next episode is Hi-Ho Silver of the original Pokemon series. This episode wasn't inherently bad, and the episodes leading around to Richie's return were pretty cool. Richie and Ash worked together to free a baby Lugia from Team Rocket, but that was it. After this, Richie didn't make an appearance at all until only recently in the recent episodes of Pokemon Journeys. These episodes aren't the reasons why they are here at number 9. They're here because of what the series did to Richie's potential as a character. I have a video dedicated to Richie that I recently did, so if you want my more personal details of how I feel about that, be sure to go check that out. I liked where the episodes were going, but I hate the fact that these are the last episodes we saw Richie show up. There was no Johto League with him, and no more of him showing up. They took a character with a lot of potential and threw him away. I am genuinely upset about Richie's treatment. At number 8 is a completely dumb episode of Pokemon. And to be honest, as a kid, I cringed hard. Advanced Generations episode, Love at First Flight, is an episode that depicts 2 lovers and an Illumise and Volbeat. We've got some Romeo and Juliet shenanigans going on here. You think I'm kidding? The trainers' names are Romeo and Juliet. They have an entire festival dedicated to Illumise and Volbeat.
You serious?
I tried watching the episode again, but the only thing I can say is that Romeo likes Juliet, but can't tell her. May helps him out. Romeo tells Juliet,
"Let's get married when we are older."
Blah blah blah. Happily ever after. As Lumio's trainer Zack says, Twilight has a better love story than this shit. Jumping a couple episodes back from Romeo and Juliet Illumise and Volbeat edition, we have here Advanced Generations, Watts and Watson. After Ash gets to Hoenn, we start the few gyms off right, with Ash getting a win against Roxanne, and despite having a rematch against Brawly, the rematch overall wasn't bad. But this gym battle? Ugh. Pikachu gets hit with a surge of electricity from Watson's Raikou robot, and it gives Pikachu a huge power boost. With this power boost, he proceeds to sweep Watson's entire team with ease. Watson is then down in the dumps, which I don't blame him. But at least he gets to meet a cute Electrike on the way. To be honest, Ash was handed his Dynamo badge. There should have been a rematch for this badge. Sure, we've had cheese battles in the anime before this point, but I thought all that crap was done in Kanto. This episode was a free handout and a stupid way to win. Wrapping up the first half of the list is X and Y's episode, Facing the Needs of Many. We all know what happens in this episode. Goodbye, Ash Greninja. I'm not even gonna get into this episode. I'm just gonna say, releasing Ash Greninja was by far one of the stupidest things in the anime's history. That's all. Opening up the first half is Black and White's episode, A Unova League Evolution. This is by far Ash's worst League experience. The way how Pikachu went out to Cameron's Lucario was just ridiculous. Crocodile dominated the first part of the league, and there's a reason why it's this series' ace. But after having Riolu evolve into Lucario, and then having Pikachu just lose to this nobody trainer, I don't like the Black and White era of the Pokemon anime. I could have added more Black and White episodes to this list, but I wanted to be fair. I didn't want to just bash on this series, but I had to put the League loss on there. Also, it could be worse. I could have put this higher. You Univin fans are lucky, because Journeys has been extremely questionable lately. Speaking of Journeys, we have episode 115 with Leon versus Alon. I know for a fact I am not the only one who is disappointed and frustrated with this episode. We were anticipating an epic rematch between Ash and Alon to settle the score. Ash Greninja versus Megazord X. Sounds hype, right? Nope. Instead, Alon got blown the hell back and Megazord X got decimated. I appreciated the special about Alon, but regardless, we didn't need a demonstration that Leon was gonna decimate him. He's the strongest for a reason. I'm not mad at the loss. I'm upset at what could have been an intense rematch between him and Ash. I think we all are though. Let's be real. Pokemon Journeys episode 122. Disclaimer. Cynthia and her Gibble backstory is totally fine. We should have gotten an entire episode dedicated to this in place of the Chloe episodes. I'm not bashing on Cynthia's Gibble and the backstory. What I will be bashing is the battle against Leon and Diantha. Rillaboom swept over half her team. Diantha may be my least favorite champion, but she did not deserve this treatment. I understand wanting to speed up the battle after a month of wasted filler crap, but she could have at least taken a few more of Leon's Pokemon out. Rillaboom swept her, and even survived a Fire Blast. What the hell is that? We were expecting the loss, obviously, but the way how it was executed was just done very poorly. I love the fact Mega Gardy redirected Gigantamax Charizard's G-Max move, but it didn't hit Charizard. There was no tension at all whatsoever. This was worse than Leon and Alon. This felt very rushed and lazy. Also, what the hell was that with the Gossifleur evolving shtick? Give me a break, man. Ash didn't even get to see the battle happen either. I'm sorry, but this episode was trash. At number 2, we have 3 episodes tied going all back to back. If you've been watching Journeys lately, you know what episodes I'm talking about. Pokemon Journeys episode 119, 120, and 121. We get a recap of Chloe's Eevee. 2 episodes back to back during the biggest tournament of the entire series. This interrupts the entire flow of the Masters 8. The tension between the tournament was interrupted by this. In my previous entry, I mentioned having one of these episodes be dedicated to Cynthia's backstory and how she got Gibble. Dude, that would have been perfect. Ash and Cynthia's battle was right around the corner, and this could have been a great way to segue into it slowly. But nope, we got 2 episodes of stupid, pointless filler. And guess what? In the end, she didn't even evolve her Eevee. Oh, and after these 2 episodes, we get another interruption, with a recap of how the tournament has gone down so far. This one wasn't as bad, but I just wanted to reiterate that we were interrupted 3 weeks in a row with pointless crap. What could possibly be worse than these episodes, you ask? I'll tell you. Let's hop away from Journeys for a second and take a huge step back to the original series of the Pokemon anime. Nope, it's not the banned episodes, but it's very questionable as to how this episode didn't get banned. I'm sure you all remember the Kangaskhan Kid. God, what the f even was this episode? I think this is the one time in my channel's history where I can finally let loose and no one will be upset. This episode was utter shit. Ash and friends are in the Safari Zone and are greeted by Officer Jenny for supposed Pokemon poaching. Also, she points a rifle at them. They then meet an abandoned boy named Tommy, who is a feral child living with Kangaskhan. How did this all happen? Well, this man decided it was a brilliant idea to put his son out the window, and he f***ing drops him. Then he proceeds to tell his wife, if you'd been holding him, this wouldn't have happened. The wife didn't divorce him, he wasn't arrested. The fact Officer Jenny didn't arrest him, what the fuck even is this? Years later, they set out to find their boy, and the boy doesn't remember them. Until his parents crash their helicopter into the Team Rocket Kangaskhan machine. They fucking survived. I'm done. No one can disagree with me and say that this isn't the worst Pokemon episode. If you do, go wear that man's outfit and go dance in Las Vegas. Well, that wraps up my list of the top 10 worst anime episodes. I'm just gonna leave this short. Leave your thoughts down below and let me know your top 10 worst episodes as well. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go take a fat dump. And I'm sure that dump will look 10,000 times better than the Kangaskhan Kid. Hey, it's the outro. Isn't that exciting? Thank you for enjoying another Mystic Umbreon video. We're getting ready to enter the fall, and the final stretch of hype for Scarlet and Violet is here. The excitement for Pokemon's 9th generation is at its peak, and I couldn't be more excited. We've still got plenty to cover before then though, so keep yourselves locked in. If you're interested in more Mystic content, check out my TikTok and Mystic Umbreon Shorts channel. If we get the 10K followers on TikTok, and we're super close, I'll be doing a viewer's choice video. Also, if you're into fanfictions and what ifs, check out Mystic Reads. I offer a ton of creative spoken word content on there, so come and join me. That's all for now. Make sure you subscribe for more fantastic content, and I'll see you next time.